Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here. Welcome back to Persona 5 Royal. In the last episode, a lot kind of went down. We went through the whole dream sequence where we're in the school, hearing voices from our friends and all that sort of stuff, and so we woke up, and it was the start of the new year, and we went to the shrine with Kasumi, but there were some weird things starting to become apparent, with Futaba talking about doing things with her mom, Haru referencing going to lunch, or was it dinner with her dad, both of whom should be dead, and also Ryuji talking about hanging out with the track team and going to practice, and hanging out with Shiho. And, yeah, just kind of weird stuff where people not making sense about what they're talking about. And then we woke up the next morning, we had a strange guy in our bed. And, when we went downstairs at LeBlanc, Wakaba was there. Futaba's mom, who, shouldn't be alive. And it turns out that the strange guy was Morgana turned into a human. And while we were trying to make sense and try to figure out what was going on, Akechi showed up. Also a bit confused about what was happening, because he was acquitted of all charges and released on his own recognizance. And while, Akechi and I were trying to figure things out, we got a call from Yoshizawa that a palace was visible in reality. The same palace that we stumbled into with her earlier in the game, where she awoke to her persona. So we decided to investigate this palace because it's obviously connected to what's going on, and see what's happening, because the metaverse should be gone after we destroyed Yaldabaoth, but apparently not. So that is where we are at. So let's go ahead and start our investigation. I don't think we need to make any adjustments, and I don't actually think we can because we have no velvet room here. All right, well, let's go.
Joker, there's a chest.
So it is. Revival bead, soul food, heal charm. One thing I should probably do is take a look at Akechi and Kasumi's equipment. Chaos undershirt. You should probably be using that. Ring of Pride. Bears a seal of egotist. Increases wearer's defense for 3 turns at the start of battle. Not bad. Let's see. I'm not going to use the DLC equipment, I don't think. Well, I guess we'll just go ahead and give him Ring of Pride. Kasumi is using a rapier and a Roosevelt, both of which should do the damage that we're looking for. Light undershirt, there's nothing more that we can give her. Do we want to give her a skill-based accessory or something else? Heat up. Restores 5%. Max HP and 10 SP each turn during an ambush. It's not a bad idea. Well, let's look at her persona. I need to kind of remind myself. Weak to curse. And you're weak to bless. Alright. And you are using Loki, not Robin Hood. Alright. Alright, let's just give her Addlebangle so that we have Pulpina, so we can confuse things if we need to. I think that will be useful. The place feels different than it did last time. That was a few months ago, wasn't it? There could have been a change of heart since then. You remember how far you went in last time? I think it was just beyond that door. That's where Senpai came to help me. I see. So you're only familiar with the area close to the entrance.
Let's depart.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think there were any cognitive people in here prior. Now, we don't know whose palace this is just yet, or at least there's no name on the search history, though it should be fairly obvious as to whose palace this is. But we'll let that come out naturally. There are so many people here. This is definitely different from the last time. Welcome, and thank you for coming, patients. You'll be guided to one of our specialty care facilities according to your individual desires. We will assist each and every one of you. Rest assured, everyone can become happy. Should you have any questions about the facilities, feel free to bring them to our staff members nearby. What a strange announcement. Become happy? What kind of place is this?
Focus.
Appears to be some sort of treatment center. Since it described people as patients.
Those geysers. You aren't among those who desire salvation.
Take us to your ruler.
Leave. You are unwanted intruders. Do not disturb our Lord's research. This world's salvation.
The language of a shadow is a hint into its ruler's ideology. This one sounds rather cultish, for example. Sorry, but we're going to pass through there now. We don't have the time to waste on peons like yourself.
Why do you willingly strive for self-suffering? Why are you reaching out to your own pain?
Yoshizawa-san, you can do this, right?
Yes, ready whenever.
It'll be too much trouble to go about this haphazardly. I'll provide the support. Look at this scum pile up.
Akechi's navigation lines are great.
Fine by me. Time for a bloodbath. It's been quite a while. Nothing gets me quite as excited as this.
Akechi-san,
Yeah, you probably haven't seen this particular side of him
Now, time to obliterate them.
because he's in full mask off mode.
all right.
Okay, this won't be so easy. Persona!
All right, let's see what you got. All right, blocks curse. Let's try.
You're mine.
Electric. Resists that, but it shocked.
Let's dance!
Let's try bless. There we go.
Crush them!
Well, I think we're actually going to talk.
He's
Nope.
not in the mood to talk.
This is a scripted battle, so we have no choice.
Let's show them our real power.
Too late to be sorry.
I think we handled that rather well, didn't we?
Yeah, pretty simple.
Especially considering the last-minute arrangement of our team and all. Yoshizawa-san?
Yes. So that shadow, it said something about research. And also something about pain.
It mentioned salvation as well. All this seems to indicate that the palace's ruler is not in his or her right mind. Oh?
Did it drop something?
I seem to have found a map to this place. Let's make good use of it.
All right, we have the map.
So, I've only shared pleasantries with Akechi-san. Would you say this is how he normally is? Like a ruthless sort of person?
Yep, this is his normal.
I see.
What say we save the idle chatter for later and keep moving? Unless teaming up with a ruthless sort of person is too much for you to handle.
Looks like we're busted.
All right, let's keep looking.
I hope you have a happy life.
Friendly woman, aren't you going to get examined? On my way right now. So exciting. Tangled USB cord. Who would want a tangled USB cord?
It's somewhere.
Show me your true form.
Took me a second to realize that was a shadow.
We've got them surrounded.
Oh, bugs.
This enemy is a sad little weakling. Let's put it out of its misery.
Persona!
All right.
Go down!
Joker took one down. I gotta keep up. I can still feel the rush. Okay. I can see
Let's keep this pace going.
Oh, nice.
This one's rare. It'll make an excellent hunting trophy.
Let's try bless.
They're all on the ground.
Stop right there.
No, Akechi. I think we're gonna talk to it. My name is Orichalcum. My existence shall become a new part of you. All right. Does we want to recruit the treasure demon?
Well, I guess that had to take a certain amount of power. All right.
Now,
I'm sensing a safe room potentially nearby. Let's look for it.
all right,
It's a safe room. Shall we take a rest?
all right. We have our first safe room.
Let's do it.
Let's put in a save.
Let's get back.
And keep going.
What?
That voice. Look. No way.
Everyone will be arriving soon. Mom, Grandma.
Yep, that's her father, and
Yes, she'll be here too.
I'm guessing that's when her sister died.
I'm sure she'll be here once she's able to calm down. Why? Why?
Dad? Why?
That was your father in the video just now, wasn't it, Yoshizawa-san? And the one he was speaking to.
Sumire. My younger sister. Sumire Yoshizawa. I mentioned to you that I've lost a family member, right? But how was this video?
You alright?
I'm sorry. I don't know what's been wrong with me lately. I've been getting this feeling like I need to remember something, but at the same time, I oughtn't remember it.
Can you still walk, Yoshizawa-san? Whatever it is that's happening, we have to keep going if we hope to learn more about it.
Yes, I'm all right. Let's go.
It's obvious there's some connection between her and this palace.
When was it that you said you became acquainted with Yoshizawa-san?
After transferring here.
I see. Anyway, let's move out. I suspect we still have a long way to go.
Alright. Strange little exchange there.
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Alright. Loot that. Dead surgical light. Okay.
This place is enormous. What could this room be?
It looks like an auditorium of some description.
You seem to be in pain again. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that I can't stop thinking about that video we saw earlier.
You mean the one about Sumire-san?
Yes. Let's keep pushing. I need to find out why that was shown to me.
All right. Let's keep going.
You were misguided.
Another shadow that wants to talk.
Do not search for pain. Only tragedy awaits you beyond here.
A newcomer.
All these warnings of pain and tragedy. Who is your ruler? Why do you all think you know so much about me? If you won't give me an answer, then I'll just force my way through.
He's getting a little reckless.
Stop rushing into things. Just calm down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is it. Time your attacks with mine.
Right.
All right,
Won't do
Belial's.
anything here. They're resistant to physical attacks.
Now, these are mini boss versions, so they don't necessarily have the same resistances and weaknesses. But that works well enough. We're gonna go with Warple Blade.
This is my soul. So good.
All right.
Persona. Persona. Yoshizawa-san. Wasn't anyone paying attention to her? Come on. Persona.
It'll be fine. I should have a persona that can deal with that.
All right.
Thank you. Let's dance.
Brute force won't do anything here. They're resistant to physical attacks.
All right.
Victory is ours.
All right. Well, that worked.
It's a step forward.
Level up.
Such a fool, rejecting our Lord's mercy. In that case, witness it for yourself.
Now what?
Oh wow, the crowd is going wild. Their cheers are shaking the stadium to welcome a new heroine to the world of competitive gymnastics. Thank you so much. I'm simply thrilled with the results I had today. Your performance exceeded anything seen before in the junior class. It was absolutely stunning. But you'll be entering high school soon. Will that impact your career in gymnastics? Oh, I have no intentions of stopping. It's my dream to compete and win at the international level. How wonderful. One last question. Is there anyone you'd like to give a shout out while you have the chance? My younger sister. She should be here in the stadium.
What?
Oh, there she is. Sumire. Sumire, I did it! Both of us have the same dream, to be international champions.
Stop.
Let's make it come true, Sumire. Together!
Stop it!
Something is definitely wrong here.
Yoshizawa-san, you're...
I really hope this helped you understand.
a man's voice.
A familiar sounding man's voice.
If you keep pushing on like this, you're going to find nothing but heartache. Please, won't you stop fighting this and just return to the current reality?
Nothing but heartache, huh? I don't understand what you're saying, but I have no intention of leaving now.
We are in agreement there. We also refuse to do as you say. Now why don't you drop the big voice behind the curtain act and face us directly?
As you wish. Head on down. I'll meet you there.
He agreed to that much more readily than I expected. Perhaps the palace's ruler really will make his appearance.
All right. Assuming you okay?
Thanks for your concern. But I'm fine, really. Let's go.
Kasumi Yoshizawa, eh?
Yes, that definitely seems questionable at this point.
your true form.
They let their guard down.
Persona! You're mine.
Joker got a 2-for-1 deal there. Damn, Joker. You wiped him out.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
A good battle.
Focus.
All right, here we are. Let's go see who this is and what they have to say.
Is he this palace's
It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Dr. Maruki?
Yep.
Glad to see you're all doing well. I pretty much figured that you would end up infiltrating this place. Truth be told, this isn't how I was hoping we would meet again.
And he is the actual Dr. Maruki, not Dr. Maruki's shadow, because no yellow eyes.
Dr. Maruki, you're the ruler of this palace?
Palace?
A place where distorted desires manifest. We're asking if you're the source of the desires here.
Ah, I see. Well, to use your own words, yes, I am this palace's ruler. But in my case, it seems a tad different from the ones you've seen.
Would we also be correct in believing that you're involved in the abnormalities outside the palace as well?
Yes, you would.
Yep.
Do you like the reality I created for you?
You created it?
That's right. I've gained the power to alter reality, to make it whatever the people wish for.
Let's see. That can't be.
Well, I definitely understand how this could be hard to grasp. At any rate, our cruel and unforgiving reality is going to change. And that includes Yoshizawa-san's awful past, too.
My past? Dr. Maruki, what do you mean? What's happened to me?
All right. I had honestly hoped that all those warnings you were given would change your minds. But if it's your true desire, then I want you to recall who you really are. And I want you two to learn as well. Once you have, you'll need to choose between the two realities. The Merciless one, or the one I've formed.
That's... Today was brutal, huh? Oh. Feeling okay? It's not that. Why am I doing so bad? I keep messing up my routine. Your growth spurts just changed your eye level. You'll get used to it. Look, you're as tall as I am now. We practice the same amount. But you're the one who always gets first place. I can't catch up to you, Kasumi. You know why? Because it's my right as the elder sister. We're in the same grade, though. Oh, don't be so down. We'll reach the top of the world together. That's our dream, right? You don't get it. Huh? You'll never understand how I feel. What? Kasumi, if I were like you, things would be so much better. Hey, wait up! Kasumi's the one that people want. Look where you're going! The light's red! Hey! The talented one who can reach the top of the world. Sumire, stop! Listen to me! Sumire! Oh my god. Kasumi.
But yes, it was actually Kasumi who was killed in the accident.
Seems you remembered.
That's right. I'm... Kasumi? No, that's not right. I'm not Kasumi.
The girl named Kasumi Yoshizawa is currently deceased.
It was last spring, before I started at Shujin. We were walking home from practice. It happened right there, on that street in the video. I wasn't looking where I was going. And Kasumi, she protected me from the car. I was saved by Kasumi. I robbed her of her dreams, and even her life. I'm her younger sister, Sumire Yoshizawa.
I'll take over from here. After all, I do play a part in this story. Her real name is Sumire Yoshizawa. She's Kasumi-san's younger sister. But for months now, she's only seen herself as being Kasumi Yoshizawa, her deceased elder sister. Of course, it was only her cognition of herself that changed, so to the people around her, she was still Sumire-san. For some reason, though, there were a few rare exceptions to this. Did something happen to make you believe she was Kasumi-san?
Right, yeah, it's when we found the Shujin Academy pocketbook with the name Kasumi Yoshizawa on it.
It appears you were clueless, but she was Sumire Yoshizawa from the start.
Yes, because we've only ever known her after her cognition changed.
However, when we watched that other video, she gave her name as Kasumi Yoshizawa. Considering such an odd claim, I'd actually suspected for a moment that she was the palace ruler.
After Kasumi died, but before I started at Shujin, I received counseling from Dr. Maruki. That was when I told him, if Kasumi is gone and can't make her dream come true, then I want to become Kasumi, so I can turn her dream into reality for her.
So that's why you meddled with her cognition? For her own wishes?
That's right. Limited as it was, I already had the power at the time to actualize her wish. Put yourselves in her shoes for a moment. Sumire-san's older sister died from protecting her. Imagine surviving such a dismal tragedy.
Yeah, survivor's guilt.
Who would be able to cope with that
Right.
survivor's guilt, let alone heal from the emotional scarring that she's suffered?
Oh, not impossible.
If Sumire-san can live a healthy, positive life by becoming Kasumi-san, then I believe that reality is what would make her happy.
I've had enough of your high and mighty rationalization. All you really did was use her to try and make everyone acknowledge the validity of your research.
So that's how you see things, huh? That's quite unfortunate. Of course I wanted society to acknowledge cognitive science through my research. But that's because my goal is to save everyone in the world like Yoshizawa-san by ending all suffering. My work will convert the wishes of the people into reality. Even as we speak, my research is coming to fruition. No one will ever have to suffer again under the yoke of an unfair world. This palace, you called it? It's a place where its ruler's desires take physical form, yes? I wish to utilize my research to save humanity. I suppose that would be the desire I hold dearest.
What total nonsense.
You could very well be right. Still, I'm entirely serious about changing our imperfect reality. Just as she was saved by becoming Kasumi, I'll save every other person in the world currently suffering. In fact, it's my responsibility to do so. You can see how this world's bestowed the duty upon me.
Yes, is that truly salvation?
The cruelties of history will vanish, and everyone will live their lives just as they've always dreamed them to be. If you don't call that salvation, then what would it be?
Delusion?
And you assume we'll buy into your brainwashing and just live in the palm of your hand. Honestly, that sounds absolutely revolting.
Right, because it would be realizing everyone's wishes as he sees fit.
Alright, so that's your answer, Akechi-kun. How about the others? Yoshizawa-san. Allow me to ask you yet again. Which reality is it that you wish to inhabit?
It's just another type of tyranny.
If you so desire, you can return to your life as Sumire. But if you'd rather continue your life as Kasumi, I can grant that wish for you as well.
The question is, why doesn't he just bring Kasumi back in the same way that Wakaba is back and Haru's father, who I can't recall the name of at the moment, is back?
Dr. Maruki...
Don't be manipulated.
It's impossible. I'm sorry, Senpai. I can't go back to being her. I can't be the one who led her sister to her death.
Please don't judge her. This is just evidence of how painful life is for her. You two sensed doubts forming in the reality I manifested. That's what brought you here. But please, remember this as well. You two aren't excluded from the people that I wish to save. Come now. Won't you accept my reality for your own happiness?
No thanks.
No deal so far, huh?
What do you think you're doing with her?
I won't harm her. It's in her best interest that you turn back. You've made clear that you reject the reality she desires. The reality where she lives as Kasumi Yoshizawa.
Well, this isn't reality.
It saddens me when you speak that way. Don't you understand? You deny her wishes when you say such things.
Her wishes, huh?
This isn't just for her. I'm doing all of this for yourselves as well. I honestly do want to come to terms with you. We should talk. Think about it. You both have dreams, no? I have the power to make them come true. My reality can become just the way you like.
Total waste of my time.
A shame, but I understand.
Well then, We just have to resort to force now, don't we?
Violence is not my thing.
But apparently you have minions for that.
I agree, though. It seems we're out of options here.
Time to fight. Are you ready? Keep up and don't embarrass me.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Stubborn imbeciles, rejecting our lord.
Disgusting. We're not here to listen to your bullshit. Oh yeah?
Ah, we absorbed that. Very nice.
So this is fear. Please don't shake it. Persona!
Debilitate. Or not.
It's time. All right. I'll break that.
Alright, now debilitate.
Persona. Nice timing. Useless.
Alright. Missed. Good.
Feel my power.
Let's see. Next physical attack deals over double damage for one ally.
What's the hold up?
Ooh. Alright. Blocks curse.
Let's go. Shitsune. There.
Yoshitsune, charge up.
You thought that would hit me? So this is fear. I'll break that.
Alright, can you Tyrant's Will? Ah, no. Because that basically counts as charge. Alright. Let's see if Riot Gun will work if you can actually do it. Apparently not. Oh well.
There.
Very nice.
No. Such pathetic attempts won't be enough. Come.
And you fully healed yourself.
We're about to lose.
Accept his mercy. Give yourselves over to him.
Would you just quit running your mouth already? Joker, I'm going to shut that thing up. Give me a hand. He'll die.
Alright, a showtime. Go for it.
Not bad for an improvised technique.
That's a good one.
Shall we continue this? I'm fairly certain any further negotiating is pointless.
That seems to be the case, unfortunately. But first, I have an idea. Rather than explain it with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it.
Let us help her.
That I cannot do. As I said before, she wishes to live in the reality where she is Kasumi. There's no way I can hand her over to you with matters as they currently are. I already told you that I won't harm her, and I'll swear by it. Don't worry about her. Go. Look at the reality I've created for you all.
Well, sometimes a person's own wishes are not necessarily the best path for them.
Once you've seen the results, I know you'll realize which future is best.
You think we'll just obey your orders?
I apologize, but you really are going through with this, even if it's by force. We'll meet again 1 week from today, January 9th. I genuinely pray that you'll change your mind by then.
He got away. We shouldn't chase him too far. Let's say we head back for now. I had spent all that time investigating the people around you so I could set you up. To think, Takuto Maruki of all people would be the mastermind behind this absurd situation.
So it would seem.
And he happens to be warping the very fabric of reality while ranting about making everyone's dreams come true. Talk about incomprehensible motives. I can't even wrap my head around such intentions. At any rate, we need to figure out our next steps.
Alright, we need to save Sumire.
Don't you think it'd basically be suicide to try and save her in our current state? We need intel first. If we're going to stand up to him, we have to know more than nothing.
Yeah, so we also need some backup.
I'll do some investigating on my own. I hate that we have to do what he says, but Maruki told us we have to wait until January 9th. Let's meet up here next week. Although I imagine both our lives will be very different if you choose to live in this reality as your friends have been.
So this is the reality that Maruki created. There's no point in obsessing over it now. I should go back to my room. Ah, Morgana. Welcome home. You sure were out late. Kechi, it's me. I discovered something that I thought I should tell you right away. I called Yoshizawa-san's house to see what I had learned. They believe she's been at training camp since yesterday. To think, Maruki really is changing our physical reality as he sees fit. That's scary. No kidding, this is the first time I've witnessed a power that even comes close to this magnitude. Even the great phantom thieves you're so proud of fell in line with his scheme. You're going to see if you can change their minds, aren't you? Well, fine. I suppose we can use the manpower. If we can actually bring them to their senses, that is. That's wholly dependent on whether or not they're capable of leaving the reality they supposedly wished for. I'll focus on investigating Maruki further. You do what you need to do. Got it. Well, I'll reach out to you should anything come up. Good night. Was that a Kechi? You two seem to be getting along well lately. Hey, so I was thinking, why don't us phantom thieves go to a hot spring together sometime? Then Lady Ann and I can... how'd that sound? Perfect, right? We should ask the rest of the gang soon. Rather than explain with words, I'd like you to actually see this new reality with your own eyes. I know that your friends are already enjoying it. Seems this reality is the one that Morgana wished for. Alright, we want to hit the hay for today. The bed may be a tad too cozy for the both of us. Oh well, I'll just start sleeping on the sofa instead. Are you happy? Huh? Where's this coming from? Well, yeah, I'd say I'm happy. Do you like this reality? Like reality? Well, it is the one we fought for with everyone else, so... Wait, what did I mean by... That doesn't seem right. I got captured in Kamoshida's palace. That's when I met you guys. When we go to Mementos, I transform into a... Keep thinking it through. Huh? Okay. They got to be useful for humans that I admired so much. Nothing could make me happier. What was... Sorry, I'm gonna go out and do some thinking for a bit. You should get some sleep. Yeah. Work it out. It seems all I can do now is wait. Yes, I would like to save my current progress. And yeah. Mercury said that your friends are already enjoying it. I should go see them. Where is everyone? I should look for them while I check out the town. Alright. Well, this is where we're going to go ahead and end the episode. We're going to need to go around and find our friends and see if we can get them to reconsider what's going on. Alright. But for now, we'll stop here. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.